Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, you already know what it's about, so let's jump right in. Before we get into this video, please be sure to follow me on Instagram and also follow my brands page and check out my website as well. All of that is going to be in the description box down below. So I doubt you would be here if you didn't watch my original laser hair removal video, but in case you haven't, I will go ahead and leave that up top now, and I'll also go ahead and leave that link down below. Even though I answered everyone's questions in the comments in my laser hair removal video, I did want to just give you guys a 1-year update and just kind of put it all in one place, you know, just make it easy. So the first question that I feel like a lot of people want to know, this is definitely a frequently asked question, is how the hair grows back, or has it grown back, or you know, just how does it look? And the answer is the exact same. So I showed you guys the before and after in my first video, and my hair still looks like the after. I mean, if I let the hair grow out, it's just so sparse in different areas. So I mean, it took, like, the laser definitely did its thing, and yeah, the hair is just not the same. It's never gonna be the same. And I mean, if I have to shave like here and there, that's fine. So long story short, I still only shave maybe once or twice a month, and that is pretty much that. I only shave when I want to be like super smooth, like baby smooth. But otherwise, if I didn't shave, the hair is so sparse, it's just kind of like whatever. And now that we're in fall, like, it's definitely just, I'm probably not gonna shave much at all. But yeah, everything is still very sparse and I'm still very happy. So the next set of questions that I feel like I got were of specific areas, like did some areas do better than others? Are some areas like growing back and others aren't? Things like that. And the answer to that would be yes. Like, some areas did do better than others, I would say. Specifically for me, I feel like my arms did amazing. My underarms, my legs, the happy trail area, those were all areas that just did really, really well. As far as areas that didn't do as great, and really I say that very loosely because I do still feel like all areas are good. Like, I'm not anything near what I was before, so I'm grateful. But areas that I guess didn't do as well, I would say, is my butt. The hair was already very fine. It was hard for the laser to pick up, but I mean, it has been reduced, so it's not like how it was, but it's, you know, it's better. It's better, but it didn't take as well as the other areas if I had to compare them. Another area that I wouldn't say didn't do as well, but it definitely is an area that needs to be touched up, is the bikini area. The lady who did my laser actually told me that. She was just like, you're probably going to want to come in for like a touch up for that area. So I already like was expecting that. So I will say, after 9 treatments, which that's what I had on my full body, it was 9 treatments on every area. After 9 treatments, you'll still probably need to go in for a touch-up in the bikini area if you were as hairy as me. But I'm totally fine with that. Like, when things start to open back up, because the med spa that I went to isn't open until I think like early next year, I'm definitely gonna eventually go back in for a touch-up for the bikini area, but I'm totally fine with that. And I would say the only other area that I guess didn't really take as well, and I really hate saying that because y'all, like, literally it's so different. My hair does not grow the same at all, but the third area, I would say, the third and final area, I would say, because everything else did take so great, would be my thighs. Those were also like thin hairs that the laser may not have been able to like pick up on. Still, like, everything still looks good. So pretty much in summary, yes, there are some areas that did better than others, but barely. Honestly, it's not like such a difference where I'm just like, wow, what a waste of money for that one area. Like, no, it's nothing like that. It's just, if I go in for another set of treatments, or like if I do touch-ups, I think I would 100% be fine if I never went back again. So like, some areas I think, okay, cool, like I can go in for touch-ups and be done forever. And other areas I don't need touch-ups at all because the hair is not growing back for real. So one question that I did get asked is, are the results immediate? And it's kind of a tricky question, but basically no. Like, no, I would say not really. But if you think about the process of like all that you have to do to get laser hair removal done, you have to shave before each you know, session. So you get like a nice close shave, and then they go through and they do the laser hair removal. I mean, after that, I mean, the hair is definitely damaged from that first round. You still have like 8 more treatments to go, or however many, you know, treatments come in whatever package you get. For me, it was 9 treatments on, you know, each area. But yeah, that's just one treatment that you get. So I guess it's not immediate, but the hair is different from that first zap, and it just becomes weakened and weakened and weakened until the follicle doesn't even want to grow back anymore. So I know that was like a long-winded answer, but basically, no, the results aren't immediate. You know, you need 9 treatments, and in between those treatments, you're looking at about 4 to 5 weeks, sometimes even 6 in between those treatments. So yeah, not immediate, but I mean, once you make it to the end, girl, so worth it. So I did get a couple of questions about what laser was used on me, and the YAG laser was used. I did mention this in my original video. I did still get like a couple of questions on what laser was used. And I think people were more so inquiring if this is safe, which is also something that I touched on in my video. But you don't have to worry about whether or not this is safe. It is safe. So when it comes to laser hair removal, the biggest thing is if the device can actually read the hair follicle. As it passes over the skin, it needs to be able to identify the hair follicle. So it can be someone that is very pale, like the fairest of them all. And if they have like blonde hair, they're not a good candidate for laser hair removal. And the same thing goes for gray hair as well. Like, unfortunately, gray hair cannot be red because, I mean, that's pretty much like white, you know, and lasers can't, I guess, pick up on the white or read like white or gray hair. So those are like the only 2 types of hair that you might have a little difficulty. So that leads me into my last question and topic, and that is electrolysis. So I did get a few questions on this, so I figured I would just go ahead and answer them here and just quickly talk about it. Laser hair removal is permanent hair reduction. Electrolysis is permanent hair removal. And it's very important to note the difference between those two. So permanent hair reduction, permanent hair removal. Laser reduction, electrolysis, removal. For me, I got electrolysis done on my lower half of my face and a little bit on my neck back in 2017. And that was such a great investment, and I highly recommend it if you are someone that has, you know, stubborn hairs that kind of like grow on your face. That's just so much better than laser hair removal because it actually goes in and gets those really stubborn hairs. Laser hair removal it's fine to do on the face, but I don't think it's as worth it, I would say. Like, if you're just going to get laser hair removal on your face and nothing else, I would say instead of laser, go for electrolysis for sure, because it's just a sure thing. Electrolysis is more of a sure thing than laser hair removal will ever be. So I hope that that makes sense. When I got my 4 treatments done. I think I got 3 1-hour treatments and 1 half-hour treatment. And with electrolysis, it is paying by the time, so, or at least the center that I went to, that's how it was. And yeah, it's pretty much just like by the hour or half an hour, or I think like 45 minutes or an hour and 30. Like, there's just different like time slots that you can buy, but electrolysis is just a lot more worth it to do on the face. And that's pretty much it. Like, the face, I think the face is the only place you should be getting electrolysis because it's such a long process. I mean, just imagine each and every hair follicle being like zapped and electrocuted, you know? It's much longer, it's gonna take a lot longer, but it is worth it to do on the face. But like other body parts, don't go for electrolysis. I would say absolutely do laser hair removal on like your body, and, you know, keep the electrolysis on your face. Electrolysis is also not as expensive as laser, and that probably is because it's such a slower process, and it is by like the time. So that's something to think about as well, but just keep that in mind. And I know that I said electrolysis was going to be my last topic, but really quickly I want to touch on ingrowns, scarring, and strawberry skin. Laser hair removal helps with all of that. I had so much scarring in my bikini area, just discoloration, and also on my legs. I did have strawberry skin on both my thighs and my legs. It takes care of that. Oh my God, it improves it so much. So if you do have those skin concerns, you will be thrilled with the results and how much it improves all of that. And that is pretty much everything. 1 year in, I am still so happy with my results. Honestly, I can't stress it enough. I just highly, highly, highly recommend laser hair removal. I do recommend electrolysis for the face. If you are someone that is hairy and you are just annoyed with your hair and you've been trying to decide like whether or not to take the, the leap to get laser hair removal done, let me be the push for you. It's more than worth it. I don't want to sit here and be like super dramatic, but it's one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I mean, honestly, not having to worry about being super hairy, not having to worry about shaving every like week or less is just so freeing, honestly. Like that time that you save, just don't even think about it. Just get it done. Just get it done. If I missed anything or if you have any questions at all, please, please, please leave them down below. I always get back to you guys. But anyways, that is everything. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other videos while you're here. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely be sure to follow me on Instagram and check out my brand and my brand's page as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Ugh. Why is my lighting looking like this? I do want to, what do I want to do? All right, let's try that again. Does that make sense? Did I just make sense? I don't think I did.